All right, SA Live, the crew's out there. Spring break fun, that's going to start right now.
Celebrating 10 years, live from historic Market Square. This is SA Live.
And good afternoon, everyone. Okay, it is National Cereal Day. Here is the list, the top 10. I know everybody's got their favorites. This is according to pattern. Number 1, Cheerios. Cream of Wheat, that was an interesting one. Honey Bunches of Oats, Lucky Charms. Number 5 is Frosted Flakes, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Corn Flakes, Raisin Bran, Rice Krispies, and my favorite as a kid is Life Cereal. Nothing like a good bowl of cereal. Fiona, do you have cereal maybe for dinner sometimes?
Yeah, of course I do. And nothing, that cereal milk, depending on what kind of cereal you use, ooh, that can be really good too. Is your favorite on that list?
Well, like I said, when I was a kid, it was Life Cereal. I will get that every once in a while. What about and Cream of Wheat as a kid? I loved that. You didn't, right?
Oh, really? No, I didn't. But maybe it wasn't flavored right by my mom. It tasted like cardboard. Sorry, Mom, it's true. So I don't eat it today. But mine isn't on there. Mine is a peanut butter Captain Crunch.
That's pretty. Oh, Captain Crunch and Crunch Berries. And they can have that with just the Crunch Berries sometimes. Yeah, cereal's just okay. Big question is skim milk or whole milk? That's a good one too. So anyway,
whole milk.
Yeah. All right. Take your pick right there. What's in the lead right now? You got 23% Raisin Bran. Oh, and Lucky Charms and Frosted Flakes. Raisin Bran, I'm not so big on that one. So. Yeah, scan the QR code and let us know a little bit later on what your favorite cereal is. Vote for one of those. We'll see if actually Cheerios. There's many varieties of Cheerios. I wonder if that includes all of them because I love the cinnamon oat Cheerios or whatever it is, something like that. So I know I will. So all right, you are out in Alamo Heights right now with some spring break fun, right?
Yes, we are at Alamo Heights Gymnastics Academy, and joining me right now is Jenny Miller, owner, and we are going to be talking all about their really cool kind of retro, wow, it's crazy that it's retro now, retro themed spring break camp coming up, but this is a brand new facility for you, right?
Yes, it is. We just moved into this space January 2024. We can't be more excited about moving into 20,000 square feet and can't wait to share it with everyone.
And what sets your gym apart from others?
What sets us apart from others is we actually offer 3 different competitive programs. We offer power tumbling TNT, we offer gymnastics, and we offer all-star cheerleading.
All right, now we've got the spring break camp coming up and it is themed, right?
Yes.
All right, what is the theme?
The theme is Double Dare.
Double Dare, and anybody who grew up, I think that's something that parents will definitely be able to relate to, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you probably grew up watching that.
Yes, everybody wanted to be on Double Dare. I wanted to be on Double Dare as a kid for sure. And with thinking about this theme, we just wanted to really bring families together to talk about to their kids what Double Dare was all about for them as kids.
And we are getting a sneak peek of one of those activities that will be happening at camp. All right, are you guys ready? Who have we got here?
We've got Delilah, we have Kaylin, we have Mark, and we have Kennedy.
All right, okay, so first question.
First question, who was the original Disney princess?
Ooh. Dare. Double Dare from that side.
Physical challenge.
Physical challenge, what is that?
Challenge. Let's go, guys.
All right, where are they going?
Over here we have the physical challenge where Delilah's gonna be blindfolded and she is gonna have to throw 2 French fries into the baby pool with Kaylin.
All right, here we go. Go for it.
Almost. 1.
That's 1.
We'll take it.
And go, you got it. Yes, she's got it. Okay. Then everybody runs back and there is question number 2, everybody.
Question number 2. Go. What year was the trampoline invented?
I don't know. Maybe Mike knows that. Dare. Double Dare from this side. Physical challenge from that team over there.
Go.
Okay, what is happening now?
Mark is going to be down here. Mark is going to do halfway across. She's going to tag off to Kennedy.
Okay.
And Kennedy's going to run down and try to find that flag.
Okay, here we go. There they go. Oh my goodness. Whoa, he's quite agile.
Very.
Oh, here she goes. There goes Kennedy. right, come on, get it, close. You can do it. I think she needs some cheering.
All right, Nikki, where to go?
2, 3. Go, Kennedy! Yes! Okay, there they come. All right.
You know,
It's like New Year's Eve.
and the goal is to find the flag.
Now, with the spring break camp next week, the Double Dare 90s theme one, folks might get a little bit of a celebrity surprise depending on what day they're there, right?
They do. They will get Miss Abby Lee Miller will be in town on Tuesday. She will be doing her dance and acro class. You can register online at ShowClicks. /Alamo Heights Gymnastics.
Okay, and so how can folks sign up, and what makes, and of course, how did you get into coaching?
Oh, I got into coaching because I was a gymnast for 18 years. After gymnastics, I usually went into coaching at 15 years old, and then from there, I just decided to open a business because all my family's own business.
All right, and tell folks where you're located and how they can sign up.
We are located at 506 Sandow, Suite 600, San Antonio, Texas 78216. And you sign up online at AlamoHeightsGymnasticsAcademy.com.
All right, thank you so much, Jenny, and thanks to all the fabulous kids that helped us out today. We are going to send it back to you, Mike.
Okay, that looks like a lot of fun out there. I love that, throwing the french fries in the little kiddie pool thing. Thank you very much, Fiona. And if you would like more information, of course, on Double Dare Spring Break Camp, of course, head over to SALive.com. Click on the As Seen on SA Live tab, or just scan that QR code right there at the bottom of your screen. All right, it is time to let our inner artist shine. We are going to get a lesson in how to draw a figure drawing. And joining us right now is Andre Renteria, who is an artist and drawing teacher for the upcoming figure drawing class at Copini Academy of Arts, and our lovely model, Abigail. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so I can't draw like this, but you're going to teach folks at this class how to draw Abigail.
As complex as the figure is, yes, I can teach anyone how to draw the figure.
How do you start?
You start with the basics. Just like I mentioned before, if you can learn how to draw a square, a triangle, or a circle, you're halfway there.
Okay, but when I'm looking at Abigail, I'm not seeing squares and triangles and circles. So
Sure.
how do you do that?
Well, it's an abstract idea, right? But in order to learn, or in order to start drawing the figure, you begin by drawing the gesture. And you can think of the gesture as the story of the pose, but in reality, you're trying to answer the question of what is the model doing?
Okay. And then you have to break it up into different sections too, right? The body?
Correct. So you begin by drawing the torso, and you can think of drawing the torso as drawing two squares. And you have two options, drawing it this way or this way.
So that would be what, from shoulders down to the hips?
So you would have the shoulders here, and I'll go on to my next one. You have the envelope,
Oh, okay.
and you have the shoulders, and you have the hips and your midsection.
All right, because I think a lot of people would think when you draw somebody, you cut them in half right here at the waist, but you're cutting them kind of like this, I guess,
Well,
right?
the halfway point is actually beneath or the under part of the hips, and then you have the legs, which is
And-
a support system.
And those are basically, it looks like kind of elongated triangles almost, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
You want to draw the head, you draw a circle.
So, and then keeping it in, because a lot of times you try and draw a figure and, you know, the arms all of a sudden look like Fred Flintstone arms and Betty Rubble legs or something like that. How do you keep it in perspective?
Sure, so you really have to think about proportions, right? Making sure that you place things correctly. So the arms, I mean, you can break it down into just drawing them like a triangle, like that. Divide that in half, and you have the elbow. The elbow ends at the end of the rib cage, which is your first division there.
Okay, so tell me about this course that's coming up. When's it start? How long does it last? And is it for anybody if they can't, well, if they can draw a square, circle, and a triangle? So.
Sure, so the course is 12 weeks long. It starts March 22nd and ends June 7th. Anyone at any level can take the course. It's recommended for intermediate students, but no drawing experience is required.
What does somebody have to bring with them? Just a pencil and paper?
Pad of paper and color pencils.
Okay. What's the hardest part, besides getting all the perspective in line and everything, the hardest part about drawing? What's the easiest part about it?
I think the easiest part is the gesture form, and then from there, adding the complexity, which is the hardest part, the anatomy of the human figure.
How long have you been an artist and a teacher?
I've been teaching for about 9 years, and I've been an artist probably for around 13.
So we are looking at some of these drawings there on the right-hand side, and those were done the exact same way that we're learning here with circles and triangles and squares?
That's how it starts.
That's amazing. And this is what we are going to be seeing with Abigail like that at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's going to continue to draw over the course of the rest of the show. We're going to be checking in on him and seeing how, again, we turn squares and circles and triangles into this lovely lady right here. And where can folks go to sign up for the
They can
the
go to
course?
my website or Capini's website, www.andreiteria.com.
Okay. And then also it's not going to be just a two-dimensional drawing, it gets that three-dimensional shape as well. So
Correct.
This is going to be fascinating to watch. And if you'd like more information on the figure drawing class, of course we've got a link on our website, salab.com, or just click on the SA Live tab and scan that QR code right there on your screen.
Embracing and celebrating art, we take you to Hopscotch, where it's all about experiences over things. We'll give you a sneak peek at their installations. This is one of them.
And we are fired up about lunchtime. Boss Bagel joins us next. The latest selection of wood-fired bagels and those one-of-a-kind sandwiches. And of course, can't forget about all the schmears they got. Keep it here on SA Live. Welcome back to SA Live. Well, Andre is continuing his figure drawing and the classes that you can take and drawing our beautiful model Abigail right there. And we're going to continue to check in on him throughout the. So simple. Look at how easily he's done that in 5 minutes. We're going to keep watching that. All right, our next guest. Lunch, dinner, breakfast, whatever time of the day. Look at that delectable bagel. Which one is that now?
That's the slammin' salmon.
That's the slammin' salmon. That's
Yes,
like
sir. It's the
signature sandwich.
traditional sandwich. Yes.
All right, the boss of Boss Bagels is here, Katie Yergin. Welcome, welcome. I am
Thank
so
you.
excited to have you here because I love Boss Bagels. Okay, you said you do more sandwiches than just regular bagels and schmear, right?
Schmear, yes, sir. We do about 80% of our business is sandwiches.
Really?
Yes.
But there's nothing like just a good old fresh bagel and schmear. What exactly is schmear?
Schmear is cream cheese, and it doesn't have to have anything in it, but it's whipped.
Okay.
So it's a nice, you can schmear it.
You schmear it. So
You schmear.
schmear is a noun and a verb.
You are correct.
Okay, how many different flavors of schmear do you have?
We have about 16. And we have about 14 that are there all the time. We have tofu, and then we always have some specials.
And how many different flavors of bagels?
12.
So do the math, and we've got you can have a different combination every day of the
You
year.
can come in every morning
All right,
and not
these
have
are
the
some
same.
of the unique looking flavors. So I'm
Yes.
going to try and guess what this
Okay.
is right here. This is, well, it's got a little kick. There's a little jalapeno in there, and something kind of sweet too.
Yes.
What-
This is a special, so it's sweet chili. So
Oh,
it's
well.
jalapenos, chilies, yep.
Kind of got that one. All right, next. Oh, that's got a really good kick to it. Holy smokes. This one is chive, and is there salmon in there?
Nope, it's just chive.
just
yes,
chive?
green onion.
Okay. Next, it looks like birthday cake, and
What's your guess?
birthday cake?
You are correct.
Oh, okay.
You're getting what you are a fan.
I'm going to say strawberry right off the bat, and strawberry.
Yeah, that's
right
my
off the bat.
favorite.
All right, the sandwiches. Let's go
Yes.
through some of these. You have the slam and salmon in there.
We do, and we smoke our own salmon at Boss, so this is a big favorite. This is the athlete, so this is a lighter fare, egg whites, turkey bacon, some spinach on there, honey wheat, and then this is a vegan. So our bagels are vegan. They're boiled in agave. So with 2 exceptions, one bagel has bacon, one has cheese. All of our bagels are vegan. So this is tofu schmear with all of our vegetables, avocado. This is a Texican, so jalapeno schmear, avocado, pico, scrambled egg, cheese on a jalapeno bagel.
Oh
Yes.
my goodness! And I see bacon just hanging over the
Just
edges,
hanging
too.
out. Bee sting, everything bagel, bacon, egg, cheese, schmear, and Mike's Hot Honey.
Now, when you said boil, I think a lot of people don't understand that with bagels like this because you're on boiling bread. I mean, you don't You boil bread?
Well, these aren't bread. So bagels aren't bread. There's no fat in them. It's why you can't keep them on your counter overnight.
Okay.
So we boil in agave. You want to boil in something sweet. So this gives the bagel that nice crust on the outside. So New York boils in malt, Montreal in honey. Obviously in Texas we boil in agave, and it's what makes them vegan.
And then you put them in a wood-fired oven.
We do. Yeah, we have a 64 square foot wood-fired oven right there. We bake all day, so you can see the bagels being baked all day.
And they've got just that good chew to them right there. Oh, that is fantastic. And now you've got your signature sandwiches, but you can just come in and say, I want this kind of bagel, I want this and this, and...
We love it, yes. And a lot of times, customers will come in and they'll create a sandwich, and we'll get inspired by that. It'll become a special, and sometimes it can make it on the menu.
And also a good cup of coffee to go with that as well. Now, you're located right there, and that's the shop there at Sunset Ridge.
It is,
yes.
yes.
The video of. And another location...
In the airport.
Okay.
So A terminal, right by A13 gate.
And you recently bought Boss Bagel, what, about a year or so ago?
2 years. So it'll be 2 years in June.
Okay.
Yes, my husband and I bought it from the original owners, who were amazing. And our goal is to expand. So we're hoping to have a third Boss Bagel location this year.
Closer to my neighborhood, hopefully. So
Hopefully.
we'll see about that. So, and hours?
7 days a week from 7 to 2.
Okay.
Yes.
What is your favorite bagel or your favorite sandwich?
My favorite sandwich is the French toast. So this is the French toast. It comes with a side of syrup. I love things on the sweeter side. So French toast with strawberry is my favorite combination.
Oh, you can't go wrong. And of course, and as Ursula kind of grounded, the Fiesta Bagel right here. So
let Ursula know that it will forever be called the Fiesta Bagel moving forward. So thank you, Ursula, for that inspiration.
Put some of that birthday cake schmear on there, and you're all set to go.
And you're all set.
Hey, if you'd like more information on Boss Bagels, they are delicious. Go to our website, SALive.com. Click on the SC and SL Live tab. Scan that QR code right there on the screen. Nice meeting you, Katie. Thank
So
you
nice
very
to meet you.
much.
Thank you for having us.
Maybe we shouldn't play together anymore, Chauncey. Maybe we shouldn't be friends. No.
Okay, that's creepy. Her friend seems imaginary, but the scares are real. We chat with one of the actors from the new Scare Bear movie, Imaginary. And beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but you can't go wrong with this art gallery as a backdrop. It is the ultimate immersive selfie experience. That's next on SA Live. Welcome back to SA Live here in beautiful historic Market Square. Well, creativity is on full display at this downtown hotspot. You and the entire family can take in this one-of-a-kind installations, channel your inner child, and support local artists all at the same time. And our Jen Tobias Strusky takes us inside Hopscotch. Take a look.
Hop your way into an immersive experience here at Hopscotch. And I'm here now with Gage Martin. Hello, Gage.
Hi.
Thanks for having me today.
Yes, thank you for being here.
I love this place, but it's been a while since I've been to Hopscotch.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Let's first talk about the experience here for those who have not been.
Absolutely. So we're a 20,000 square foot art gallery, art experience really. We have 14 different installations in total created by artists from all around the world. And essentially we're just wanting to inspire joy in our communities. I think a very big area of opportunity is to get rid of the mundane and just celebrate art and celebrate life and the way we're living it. So that's why we're here.
Yeah, well said. And what a creative way to display art here. If you have not been, it's not only fun, but it just kind of makes you think and then also slow down and just take it all in,
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely. Yeah, we're meant to be kind of a reprieve from the busyness of the outside world, you know.
Yes, and how often do you change out the installation?
They rotate slowly over time. So a big part of our experience is artist sustainability. So we never want to just wipe everything clean and start over. We want to give artists enough time and the opportunity to showcase their work that they have worked so hard on.
Yes.
So they do rotate slowly over time, but we have 5 brand new installations that are super awesome. awesome.
Yes, okay, we are gonna go check those out in a bit, but first let's talk about this room. This room's really cool. I see some bags up here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So this is the Rainbow Cave by Basia Kaczynska. She's a Polish-born, Brooklyn-based artist, and it's made out of 40,000 upcycled plastic bags. And that's the number of plastic bags we use in the state of Texas every 2.5 minutes.
2.5 minutes, wow. Okay, that's eye-opening
Yes.
too. Okay, wow. So many different, what's your favorite part here?
I just love seeing the way people interact with the art. It's so exciting to see, you know, an 85-year-old come and visit and it sparks joy, or someone that's never been in a ball pit before as an adult, and then they have a couple of drinks and they're able to get in the ball pit and just celebrate and have fun. So I just love seeing people's reactions to the art. It's so exciting.
Perfect. Well, let's wait no longer and go check out a few of the installations.
Awesome. Let's check them out.
Let's go. And this wall is really cool. They rotate local artists where they can actually sell their pieces of art here. This is Trebla Art, one of my favorites. Albert, shout out to you. And all the money goes directly back to the artists. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. This room is called Secrets. It's been a staple since they've opened. Back here, you record your secret, and right here is where you listen to the secrets. Okay, time for some graffiti. Gage, tell me about this room.
Yeah, this is Laser Graffiti by Todd Moyer. So we have these 3D printed spray cans, and we get to spray all along the walls and actually become the artist in this installation.
Oh, I love it. Okay, I'm doing a happy face there. And how long does this stay on the wall? Everybody can come in and give it a try.
It stays up here for about 2 minutes, so we can paint until our heart desires. I think you might have done this before. Have I seen your tags around town? Is that yours?
That wasn't me. Wink, wink. Oh, this is so fun. I've had such a great time here at Hopscotch. If you want to come check it out, they're open Wednesday through Sunday from noon to 10 p.m. And of course, you can head to our website, SALive.com, for more information. You just got to click the As Seen on SA Live tab. All right, I'm going to get back to work. Thank you, Gage. Looks like you've done this before.
Yes, maybe a few times.
All right, let's get back at it.
Do the right thing. A San Antonio entrepreneur needs a lot of help from the community. And we talk about an upcoming event, a couple of them that you can be a part of. And then next, cuddly and dangerous. This Scare Bear is attacking theaters tomorrow. We go inside the new horror movie about an imaginary friendship gone wrong. And we are checking in once again with our artist Andre, and he is doing a beautiful drawing of our lovely model Abigail, and there are art classes that you can take. We're going to continue checking in throughout the rest of the show.
Hi, I'm Veronica Falcon. I play Dr. Alana Soto in the new film of Jeff Waldo, Imaginary. And I just want to say hi to SA Live. Big kisses. You've been spending time with a new friend? He asked you to do something that hurt you.
It was part of the game.
Does that seem like a game a good friend would want to play?
Imaginary, but not innocent. The horror masterminds behind Five Nights at Freddy's and Megan are putting a terrifying twist on imaginary friends. Are they really just in a child's mind or something more? Well, actress Veronica Falcon from the new movie Imaginary is here to kind of talk about the freaky flick. Hey there.
Hey, how are you?
Doing well. I gotta ask, so growing up, did you have any imaginary friends or have friends who did have imaginary friends?
Of course. I think I had not one, but many imaginary friends. I had a basket of little bears, and I would have lunches and dinners with them and talk with them. And I also imagined I had fairy friends. I was a very I was a kid with a very bright imagination.
So as far as scary movies, because I know, not only this one, but you've done Ozark, you've done the Forever Purge. Are you a fan of scary movies?
I am a fan of certain kind of scary movies. There's some that are really way too scary for me, but I like the genre. I really like psychological horror.
Yeah.
That's probably one of my favorite subgenres. But yeah, I do like them. I'm a scary cat, so I'm scared about anything. Like I play a lot of very powerful characters, but I'm really very scary cat. Like yesterday, I was scared and screaming, and it was the first time I watched the movie, and it was so much fun.
So much fun to do. So let's talk about the movie. For those that don't know, what is it about?
Well, the movie, Jeff Waldo, which is our director, writer, and co-producer, wrote this incredible story about a little girl and her imaginary friend. And then that is linked to the imaginary friend of her stepmother. And these two stories intertwine, and they touch us they touch our imaginary collective, about what the mind can do sometimes, or what is real and what is not real, and what is a nightmare and what is not a nightmare.
And I think
nightmares become real, and when the familiar becomes strange, so that's what imaginary is about.
Tell us who you play in the movie.
Well, I play Doctora Lana Soto. She is a therapist. She specializes in children, and she has been Piper's character, Alice. She comes from a very difficult story. So Doctora Soto has worked with her before. And then Jessica, the stepmother, played by the Wanda Wise, she brings her back in to try to work with the child and see if she can figure out what's going on with her. So it is a great character to play, especially for a Latina. We don't get to play that many doctors and science women, and I think it's important to do so.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a good character. It's the voice of reason. Is the logical thought. Is the real world. That's what the character kind of represents in the story.
Now, Chauncey is the name of the imaginary friend in the movie. So my question to you is, would you rather be alone in a room with Chauncey or with Chucky the murder doll?
Oh, with Chauncey. 1,000 times more. Yeah, because they're both terrifying, right? But at least Chauncey is kind of cute.
Yes. Okay, so sum up the movie Imaginary in 3 words.
Scary, surprising, and fun.
Thank you so much, Veronica Falcone, for sharing some time with us. You can see Imaginary in theaters now. For more information, all you have to do is snap that QR code that you see there on your screen, or head to our website, salive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. Thank you again.
He says he's right behind you.
All right, well, Jen was so impressed with the art that she got lost over there at Hopscotch. So the question is, did she land in the gift shop or get stuck in the art gallery? Well, either way, we got a lot more fun from inside Hopscotch. And it is a day to give back one of San Antonio's own. We share how local business owners are coming together to support a local entrepreneur in desperate need and how you can help out as well. All right, and now to our question. National Cereal Day. Ooh, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's a good one, is in the lead right now. Nobody's liking Rice Krispies? Seriously? Let's see, second place, Lucky Charms. They're always after me, Lucky Charms. Make sure you scan the QR code. And back to our drawing, there's our beautiful model, Abigail. And Andre continues to draw. Look at that. So gorgeous. We're going to tell you more about the class that you can sign up for to learn how to draw. Welcome back to SA Live. Well, San Antonio is at its best when it comes to giving and taking care of one of its own community members. Alamo City business owners have come together for a very special event supporting a local entrepreneur in need. And joining us now, the Xander Day creative directors, Stephanie Hernandez, Tia Sanderson, and Angel Control. Ladies, welcome. Okay, Xander Day, what's this all about? And tell us about Xander Fernandez.
So Xander is a 15-year-old photographer whose passion for art and photography unfortunately was abruptly interrupted about 2 weeks ago. He was in a life-threatening incident, and we have come together to raise money for donations. Again, here we have all of his photography. He is in a high school downtown, and he loves everything downtown San Antonio. And so a lot of his art comes through, his photography. And we wanted to get together and start a benefit to get funds donated for Xander.
He's 15 years old and this kind of talent. And how old was he when he got his first camera?
So he was 10 years old when he got his first camera. He was at a Spurs game, and they had Santa Claus, and Santa Claus asked him what he liked, and he said, I like taking photos and I would like a camera. And during the game, they presented him with his first professional camera.
Tia, you said you've all known him for a long time because you all get together at different events as artists, right?
Yes, we have. I met him through a market event that I was at, and he was just the most helpful. You know, he didn't leave me behind when I was the last person packing up. He was there to help when I was setting up at the beginning of the market. He is just the kindest kid you know, and we all wanted to come together to do something kind for him as well.
So it was unfortunately a violent crime, and he's in the hospital, and you're helping to raise money to pay hospital bills, right?
Yes, so we have two events coming up. The first one we have is this Sunday at Jefferson's Bodega. It is from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. and that is at 1005 Donaldson Avenue. Jefferson's Bodega is known in the community for their events, and they're also known for their awesome one-of-a-kind snacks. Now they have been closed for about a year, but they will be opening for one evening only for Xander because he was such a big part of the Jefferson Bodega community. So we're very lucky for them to be offering the space, and everybody, they will have snacks that you can only find at Jefferson's Bodega if you've been there before.
And his artwork is going to be on sale there, and then vendors are coming together again for another event later on in March where you can help to donate, right?
Yes, and that's Miss Tia. Miss Tia is coordinating that.
So that one is going to be a full gallery, actually. So we're going to be showing all of his works in the gallery. He has some award-winning photography from this past year, actually. So we're going to be showing that and basically selling everything, trying to donate all those funds towards his recovery.
Ladies, it is great that you have come together for this benefit for him. And again, you can support Xander Fernandez this coming Sunday, 3 to 7 at Jefferson Bodega, and again at A Night of Xander, March 24th, 5 to 9 p.m. at the Bear Collective. For more information on Xander Day, of course, head over to SALive.com, click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. Again, ladies, thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
All right, cheers to local artists. Jen Ostrowski's back inside the immersive Hopscotch Art Gallery for a deeper look into what you can find there. Welcome back to SA Live. Well, earlier we showed you the immersive interactive art gallery, that really cool place, Hopscotch, in downtown San Antonio. And Jen Ostrowski takes us back there again to go inside the gift shop and the bar. Take a look.
We are back out here at Hopscotch, and Gage is joining me now in the gift shop.
Yes.
So tell me more about the gift shop.
Yeah, welcome to our Hop Shop. So we curate it similarly to how we curate the gallery. So there's curiosities from artists and makers from all around the world as well. We really like to highlight, marginalized groups and focus on LGBTQ plus owned and black owned businesses. All of our screen printing, like with our shirts, is done here locally. So we try to elicit a sense of joy in this space as well.
Yes, and obviously you can purchase and still support these other artists, right?
Yes,
I love
exactly.
that. And there's a bar to enjoy mocktails and cocktails.
Yes, yeah. So we highlight both cocktails and mocktails. Our cocktails feature primarily Texas-based liquor and beverage companies, and then our mocktails are awesome creations. We were named Best Bar in San Antonio, which we're super proud of. And so our cocktail team and bar team work super hard to curate seasonal cocktails. So they rotate. Spring's coming soon, which is very exciting.
Is there a signature drink that's always really popular?
Oh, I really like the Crystal Ball. It changes color and there's like a glitter dust on the side, and it actually numbs your tongue. So it's a way we play with your senses as well while you're in the space.
Oh my goodness, so fun. What is your favorite part about this whole experience? experience here?
I just really enjoy interacting with everything. I think it's a way to play more and just celebrate being able to interact with things and art and connect more deeply with artists. So I just like playing in the space.
Perfect. If somebody's watching and they want to plan their outing here, what do they need to know?
Yeah, you can buy tickets online at letshopscotch.com. We're open Wednesday through Sunday from 12 to 10.
Okay, thank you so much. And again, head to our website if you need more information, SALive.com. Click the As Seen on SA Live. Gage, thank you so much.
Thank you for being here.
Tomorrow on SA Live, we're helping you get ready for the biggest night in Hollywood with our movie award show. How you can turn your next party into a red carpet event with a photo booth. You have to see to believe. This thing's really cool. Plus, 2 local moms who know how to throw a party help take Oscar night to the next level. See their tips and tricks for a glitter and glam themed night. That's tomorrow on a very special SA Live. And we're checking in with Andre right now. The beautiful drawing he is doing of Abigail. We're going to finish things up in just a couple of minutes. National Cereal Day. All right. Ooh, Lucky Charms is taking over the lead. 27, more than a fourth of people love their Lucky Charm. Well, that must be because you know, St. Patty's Day is coming up here. Frosted Flakes, 14%. I always love Frosted Flakes. All right, we are checking back in with Andre and his beautiful sketch of Abigail. And you've taken, like you said, squares and circles and triangles, and then formed it into that beautiful drawing.
Yeah, so what I did is I took those flat shapes, gave them a little bit of volume, turned them to cylinders, moving away or towards me, and then I will slowly add anatomy to it.
And it's a 12-week course there at Capini Academy. Sign up, and it starts later on this month.
Correct, the 22nd of March.
And even if you can't draw, you will learn eventually how to draw something like that.
I've worked with students of all levels.
Okay. And again, Abigail, thank you very much for being our model today. Really appreciate that. All right, don't forget about Xander Day coming up to help out young artist Xander, who was involved in, unfortunately, a very violent crime. And so they're trying to raise money for him. And, of course, don't forget about Boss Bagels over there at Sunset Ridge. I already had my everything bagel. Now, decisions. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow on a big movie award.